How are we doing today?
Pretty good. What we got here?
I have a military document from the 1800s signed by the Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold. I mean, that's basically a bad word. If your last name was Arnold in this country ever since the 1780s, you didn't name your kid Benedict.
I'm looking to sell my military document from the 1800s signed by Benedict Arnold. There's a small split down the middle where it's being folded, but overall, I think it's pretty good condition. I stumbled upon this document when I was in New York at an antique store. Today, I'm asking $3,000. I feel there's a collector out there that would appreciate it way more than I do.
It's very interesting, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Benedict Arnold, he was a pharmacist. Ended up becoming an apprentice to an apothecary, and him and some partners bought some ships. They were doing a lot of trade with the East Indies and some other places, and he began to get really, really tired of British taxes. Joined the Sons of Liberty in the 1760s and became a huge hero in the Revolutionary War. But from all accounts, he was always angry, never thought he got the respect he deserved. George Washington made him basically in charge of Philadelphia. He started living a very lavish lifestyle, ended up marrying a woman. Her family were loyalists, and eventually he started taking money from the British and became a spy. He was going to hand over West Point to the British. We ended up finding out. He had to flee to England. He thought he'd go over there as a hero. Everyone's going like, yeah, you helped us out a little bit, dude, but we still lost the war, and you're a traitor. So more or less went off into obscurity in England, and his name became a cuss word in this country. So we have, okay, basically we got a document here. It's like transfer paperwork, but I'm just puzzled by the date. I mean, it's possible he was still alive when this was written. Have you ever had this looked at by anybody?
No, I've seen the name Benedict Arnold, hoping it's the same Benedict Arnold.
Okay. Well, how much do you want for it?
$3,000.
I'm sort of confused. I don't think it's that Benedict Arnold, but I just can't imagine anyone in this country being called Benedict Arnold. Can you just hang out for like 15 minutes? Let me get my document guy down here. It's just really odd.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. So Benedict Arnold, he went from being a traitor to a traitor. I have a customer in the shop with a letter signed by a General Benedict Arnold. He's asking for $3,000, but I need a lot more info. So I've called up Stuart. He's going to take a look at it, see if it's the right Benedict Arnold, because he's a traitor in these things, not a traitor.
This document you called me about?
Yes, this young man right here has a military document signed by Benedict Arnold.
Okay. Well, Benedict Arnold was one of the great American heroes early in the American Revolution.
Yeah, so he was a hero, but then he was a traitor. After that, he just went back to England, right?
Well, actually, he was commissioned in the British military and came back to Connecticut and burned down a couple towns.
But I don't think this is him. The year's not right. Is this his kid or something like that?
So during that period of 1777 to 1780, Arnold was a hero. And there was a family in New York with the last name of Arnold who wanted to honor the new American hero. So they named their son Benedict. So I don't think this is from Benedict Arnold, the famous traitor. This is from somebody who was named after the famous traitor. This man did accomplish a lot in his life. He was elected a congressman from New York despite his unfortunate name, and he did become a brigadier general in the state militia. So despite the handicap of his name, he still became something in his lifetime.
Okay, different. Is it worth anything?
$50 is a curiosity, I think.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so $3,000 is not going to happen.
No.
But I am more than willing to give you the full $50 value of this thing.
I mean, it's disappointing it's not the real Benedict Arnold, but I think just as a conversation starter, I'd have to turn down the $50.
All right. If you change your mind, come and see me.
Definitely.
I'll have $50 for you.
Okay, thank you.
There's only two good Benedicts, Cumberbatch and eggs.